Namaskar. My gratitude to all present in this hall and to all 8,000 million people living on the planet right now. My sincere thanks to TEDx Talk to invite me, and I'm a painter, I'm a cop, I'm sort of thinker, published author, and few things many more which I am not disclosing here. Let me start. On the earth, on this planet, we have 8,000 million people, and all aspiring to be highly successful, highly happy, fully contented, and achieve a lot in a limited time span of 100 years. I have shown in a slide few pictures. These are like fundamental things like I'll be focusing on mostly. Each individual has a potential on this planet to create a miracle. Each individual is loaded with all immense possibilities. Let's see how. First picture, like what we are constructed of. As a humanity, one individual is like we can focus and we can analyze and see what are the possibilities and why they are important. And after this explaining 1, 2, 3 sentences, for an individual body, we are made up of body, thoughts. Actually, thoughts is what we are. And above that, we have a knowledge, and above that, ego. Like this is our construct. And second is self-explanatory. Whatever we see outside, first our ego sees it, then if it permits yes, then our knowledge see it, and if it approves, then our thoughts observe it, and if that also approves, then our eyes see it. Third diagram is like you can just see and imagine at the end of the lecture, like I'll be coming back. First of all, our eyes is faulty. It sees different things at different, two things different. This is not true. Like we have to move beyond our eyes, and then knowledge is a next level of observing this universe. Science sees object and this universe through knowledge. That is precise to some extent, but that is also not perfect. In a sense, it doesn't explain all things happening in this universe. So the ultimate eyes is eyes of soul, which sees the whole universe as a one. It is a one piece, and we all are one. We all 8,000 million people, we all sitting here, all are one. This is not approved by eye, not knowledge, but this is true somehow. So recently I published a book, 1 to Infinity, like my 26th year of working as a senior position in law enforcement and as a painter, as a few more things, in which I tried to see how an individual can have a 1000x level of success, can have a kind of almost infinite level of success, how it is possible. So it is possible because it is possible through removing our limitations. So it is like we have to move in a zone in which miracles are automatic. Like we have to, like our own thought, own knowledge, and own ego is obstructing, So we have to really make ourselves merge with the universe. It may be little too philosophical, but one has to meditate and one has to achieve this kind of thinking and believing. So this is one. Second is, what is our desire on this planet? What is our desire? Our desire is infinite happiness. Our desire is to have all knowledge which is present in this universe. And third is to live forever. All these are possible through our thinking, through our way of working. So I'll just slowly, one by one, go through various concepts. I learned from, as a painter, we have to think like 360 degree, like seeing ourselves, seeing the world, and where we exist, and from perspective also. So it is not like what we are doing. It is like connection. It is like connectedness. How we are, how we see ourselves in this universe. So with the help of abstraction and with the help of creation, we kind of detach ourselves and see ourselves. So it is a process of placing ourselves where we are in the universe and how we are connected, how everything else is connected, and like that. Whatever we are doing, like day-to-day activity, at times, like every time, like we are judgmental, and at times we'll have to calm down our judgment and ego and to see things in perspective, to connect with larger pictures. That's most important. About 100 years ago, Andrew Carnegie hired Napoleon Hill to study the traits of successful people like billionaires. So he come up with 17 principles and like mastermind principles, like how we should think, how we should act. Here, as per our like Indian philosophy and Indian tradition, we have this kind of thinking process in which we have to become one to infinity. Like we have to connect that we are not limited to our body, our thought, our knowledge, our ego, and like we are the universe, and universe is becoming me. It's that level of association. So that's open a possibility for 100x growth and achieving anything. Nothing is impossible. So like that. Next. For progress in life, for achieving something really beyond our current capabilities, we need to have a deep transformation. Deep transformation is something like what we are made up of, like body, thought, knowledge, and ego. That level of, that three things has to transform. Only then we'll be transforming, and this will happen through meditation, through self-introspection, and these are like three gears operating in our body, like thought, knowledge, and ego. Thought travels on body. Like suppose you are going from here to some place, then it is not like you are going, it is the thought which is traveling. Knowledge travel through sitting on thoughts. So similarly, ego travels on knowledge and soul travels on ego. So these three gear kind of operating in our body, thought, knowledge, and ego, and we have to know how it is operating and how we have to work with that. All human beings on a planet are loaded with immense possibilities, but it is only that like we are kind of blind how our SOP is, body SOP is. So this book covers about that. This universe is a like large mirror, and whatever we are thinking, it is behaving as per it. And it is very fragile, and our potential and our capabilities are governing everything. So whatever outside, whatever we are seeing is actually what we are inside. So it is a reflection of what we are inside. So we have to make our inside really clear, transparent, and very magnificent. Only then all possibilities get opened up, and universe will adapt as per you. And it is a concept of like it's a big mirror, and whatever happening outside, traffic, cloud, anything happening, it's actually our reflection, what we are inside. So we have to introspect what is inside us and work on that. Like we have to travel inward rather than traveling outward. We have a Renaissance in 15th century in Italy, and the science was discovered, and mathematics and everything, logical conclusion and all. But I'll say the final Renaissance time is now. Sorry. Like we have to know ourselves and become totally aware who we are and what is our potential, and are we achieving that? How we are working, who we are, from where we have come, what is our existence, why we have come here on this planet for getting ultimate bliss, to devote ourselves to the service of humanity. This is like, this is the principle, and I will say main objective of our visit to planet. It's not like we are born here and doing job and live life for 100 years and so, but what is the main objective? And so that's will be a kind of final Renaissance. Like that will be if we are leaving the earth, and then we should be happy that yes, we have known ourselves and I did what I intended to do. So I'm calling it a final Renaissance, and we have to really make deep dive into ourselves only and see. Only then we'll be contented, only then we'll be satisfied. In this world, like we have to, what is outside is actually reflection of what we are inside. So the most important thing is we and we only. The human being, anybody living in Africa, if he has like we have seen many examples, Nelson Mandela and all. So we have to raise our self-concept. And self-concept is, we are already so special. We are already so blessed. We are son and daughter of God, and it's not normal that we are here on the earth. We are so special, and we have come here not for just living like this. We have come here for some purpose. Thousands and millions and billions of people have come and gone. But why we were sent on this earth again? For some purpose. So we have to raise our self-concept. No, we are all so special, so special. Not for ordinary work, for doing extraordinary. And 100-year time is given to us by Almighty, and so we have to work with that level of thinking, and work with thinking that all humanity are one, and we are loaded with infinite possibilities. Only this 3-layer, the limitation of thoughts, our own thoughts, is limiting us somehow. Our own knowledge is limiting us. kind of creating a boundary, and own ego is our own enemy kind of thing. So if we remove three things, then we become infinite, and that's open door for all miracles. Everything is possible, all success, and let's do something really magical on this earth. Let's all humanity, 8,000 million people living on this earth, let's all become awake, and let's all arise, and let's help each other and live for other. This is a like process of seeing whatever we see outside. It is like we have to, what we are seeing, we have to remove ourselves first from that in the process, because sometimes our ego, our own ego stops us from seeing. Then if it allows, then our own knowledge sometimes makes us not to see. Our own thought is obstacle. So we have to reduce ourselves like a child. You know, our own growth is an obstruction sometimes, and it is not, it is kind of limiting our potential. So at times we have to become a child again, so that to become refreshed, to become loaded with all possibilities. We ourselves become kind of obstruction in our own progress. So we have to calm down our ego, knowledge, and thoughts to become a child again, and to become start afresh, and to connect with larger universe, to become part of it. Sometimes I feel that like we have become too small a thing, too limited options, too limited, very busy in job and doing the same thing again and again, not hardly bother about tree, sky, stars, clouds. No, they are all part of us. I am cloud and cloud is me. We have to believe that from inside, you know, then I become universe and universe become me. So I have an infinite energy and all possibilities for all success. To really take rest and to rejuvenate ourselves, like we sleep in the night, suppose one doesn't sleep for 2-3 days, then he'll be almost like mad. But in daytime, we have to, sleeping is what, like calming down ego, knowledge and thoughts. So in daytime also, like we can make it silent, we can make it more pure, we have to practice it to live a life fully and to cherish the life. We have to cherish the life and live the life like a guest, non-attached with a lot of things, and remain a guest and childlike curiosity. कोई भी चीज like, you know, we have to admire thing what nature has made, to become part of it, and life will be full of bliss and ultimate success, and whole abundance will follow. You see, so much of the sky, there is no dearth of stars, there is no dearth of cloud, everything is so big. Everybody on this planet can become a billionaire if we think like so. So there is no dearth. Scarcity is never a quality of nature. It is like manufactured quality. There is nothing scarce. Knowledge is not scarce. Happiness is not scarce. So we have to live and accept it and train our mind like that. And only then we can become one to infinity and achieve and live a life fully and without any, you know, kind of limitation. And once we leave the earth, then we'll say that, okay, I have lived a life and nothing to worry, and I'm totally happy and all. Thank you.